twitch.tv/CNMSBL. I am your host, Stephen Ryan, and we apologize for the delayed start, but we just got access to the broadcast booth, and we are set to go here in the bottom of the first. We have the Blue Jays visiting the Woodpeckers today, right here in Bensenville, Illinois, at Robert Morris University Stadium. Well, it's not really a stadium, but field. And the Blue Jays are on the field. We will get you names and lineups. The Blue Jays threatened in the top of the first, but they had a double by Oscar Shimano, followed by a base knock, and then we're left for a double play. But we are set here in the bottom of the first. The Woodpeckers are coming up to the plate, and in steps number 18. We will get you a name here in a moment. Hopefully. Hopefully we got the internet working out, but what's going on here?
I don't have theirs yet. Here's our batting order.
Batting order? Okay.
Most of the guys, you know the names now from our team. Um, Doc,
Yep.
Doc.
Mhm.
Samano, Oscar, Oliva,
Yep.
George Menace.
Yep. Bug Bars.
Bars, yep.
Banks, I saw him.
Yep.
Nesto.
Right.
Bosco, he's there. Santiago. Yeah, I know most of these guys.
Yeah, Bosco and Santiago are A beings. So Santiago bats the first time around, then Bosco bats the second time, then goes back to him. So they rotate.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last two guys are
Frankie and
Frankie's at the bottom, and Polito. Yaro Polito.
Yara.
Not John. Yaro.
Yara. All right.
Okay. And then I'll try and get something from them. I don't even have their lineup yet.
It's not. I'm trying to just. No worries. I'm kind of just free balling it, so no
Alright.
worries.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Foul away.
It's a lot cooler up here than
It is. The breeze is really helping.
Okay, good.
Got ball one there. We'll see what the count is here in a moment. Leadoff hitter for the Woodpeckers. Strike three, and the batter is out. Caught looking on the inside part of the plate. One away for the Jays here in the bottom of the first. And in steps number 19. I can tell you this much. I heard the third base coach call him Ozzy. So we're going to go with Ozzy. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. Scoop by Nesto. Tossed on over to first. Nice play by Nestor Trujillo. Doing it all for them at shortstop currently. Two away here in the bottom of the first. And stepping up to the plate is the number 3 hitter for the Woodpeckers. A quick 2 first out to the inning for the Jays. Some clear frustration. Ball on the outside part of the plate. Ball caught on the inside part of the corner. Ball 2. Fouled away right back. Ooh, and that ball squeezes through the netting and rolls on down to the base of the grandstands. 2-1 the count. The Blue Jays. I just don't understand how this can't be reached. What's going on? Fouled away. That's going to run the count even, 2-2. Maybe on my phone I can get these records for us. That ball is fouled away. Right field over, but no play. We are back to even count. We're going to run it back again. Ball on the lower inside part of the plate. It's going to run the count full here in the bottom of the first. Nothing, the score. Ball four, take your base. The number 3 hitter for the Woodpeckers draws the walk. And in stepping to the plate is number 99, Dave Arnold. I remember him from the first game. Had 2 of the hardest hit balls I'd ever seen. One was caught somehow, and the other landed at the base of the wall for an RBI double. Courtesy runner for the Woodpeckers. A ball to the wall could score him. Let's see if he makes some good contact here. Ball in the inside part of the plate. 2 away here in the first. Taken down the middle for strike 1. And we are even at 1 apiece. Go back on over to first. Not in time. Throw back over to first, not in time again. Just out of the play. We'll keep it tilted for you right here. Pitch. That ball is ripped to the shortstop and into right field. I say ripped to the second base, but my apology. That ball is coming up hard, and the runner's going to advance to third on the play on a solid single by Dave Arnold. That will be runners at the corners. 2 away here in the bottom of the first, and an RBI opportunity for the 5-hole hitter. Runners going to second, and they're going to hold. But take it for strike 1. Runner advances to second, and you got 2 runners in scoring position for the Woodpeckers. We'll see if he can come through. Ball hooked up a little bit high. Got to count even at 1 apiece. The Blue Jays lost a tough one last Thursday to the Aces, who are one of the top teams in the division. That ball is grounded to the third baseman, scooped by George Jimenez, tossed on over to first, and that is the inning. The Woodpeckers get 2 outs right away, then put runners at second and third, and a ground out to George Jimenez to end the inning. After 1 full complete inning, it is the Blue Jays 0s and the Woodpeckers 0s. We will be back after this brief inning intermission message. Welcome back to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. I am your host, Stephen Ryan. We are set to get going right here in the top of the second inning. The Blue Jays have Mike Bars to lead it off, followed by Banks and Nestor Trujillo. Ground ball stabbed by the pitcher of the Woodpeckers, who tosses on over to first. A quick first out. Mike Bars tried to jump on the first pitch there, but unfortunate luck for him and a great play by the pitcher of the Woodpeckers. 1 away here in the top of the second. And in stepping for the Blue Jays is number 13, Kevin Banks. Kevin Banks returned to play last week as that ball was ripped behind us foul. Hadn't played in a little bit. Last recorded stats were in 2019, but he looks like he's feeling healthy and ready to go. 0-1 the count. That ball ripped to center field in the air. Arnold looks like he's under it, squeezes the leather, and that's 2 away. 2 quick ones here for the Woodpeckers. And in steps the shortstop, Nestor Trujillo. Strike 1 to Nesto. Trying to make the pitcher work a little bit. Nesto thought about it, but took it for ball 1. 1-1 the count. That ball rolled over to the third baseman. Fair ball. Lost by the third baseman. Can't get a handle on it. And Nestor Trujillo will reach safely. That was a tough play for the third baseman regardless. I would give him a hit on that one. But if the third baseman could have came up with that ball cleanly, he could have maybe had a play on Nesto. Either way, runner on first for the Blue Jays. And in steps Alex Collins. Strike 1 on the pitch. 0-1 the count. That ball looked like it curved inside, but it must have caught the inside part of the plate. 0-2 the count. 2 quick ones on Alex Collins, who's looking to keep the inning alive for the Blue Jays. Ball just over his head, ducked at the last minute. Ball 1 the count. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. Funky hop, and it hops over his head. Nestor Trujillo will stop at second. I don't know if he maybe over pursued the ball there, but the ball played a funky hop and hopped over his head. That one, I don't know how they'll score it, but either way, runner on first and second, 2 away. And in steps Ruben Santiago. Strike 1 on the outside part of the zone. Ground ball up the middle. The second baseman grabs it, jogs on over to second, and steps on the base to end the inning. The Blue Jays, just like the Woodpeckers in the first, 2 quick outs, 2 runners, and then the third out of the inning. After 1.5, it's the Woodpeckers 0 and the Blue Jays 0, and we'll be back after this brief intermission message. Blah. We are set to go here in the bottom of the second. 0-0 the score. And the Woodpeckers' first batter is up at the plate. And the pitcher for the Blue Jays takes a little time to reset and reassess. And we are underway here in the bottom of the second. That ball flared into center field just over Nestor Trujillo's head, and then get lined in there for a single. First pitch swinging up for the Peckers, and they have their first runner aboard. Ball on the outside part of the plate. 1-0 the count. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be some technical difficulties on the statistics portion of the website, and I can't gain access to it. 2-0 the count. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go on a nameless base here. That ball is cracked into left field. The left fielder tracking it back, and it is over his head. It bounces off the wall. The runner from first is advancing to third, and number 3 for the Woodpeckers is going to have a double. And the Woodpeckers are in business here in the bottom of the second. Runners on second and third, nobody out. And in steps number 23. Ball on the outside part of the plate. 1-0 the count. Dangerous, dangerous chance here. Ball 2. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Looks like we got a count of 2-1. That ball grounded foul. Grounded right back at the pitcher. Looks the runner back and overthrows the first baseman. And the first run of the game is going to score, and the Woodpeckers are in the same shape as the last at bat. Runners on second and third, but this time they have a 1-0 lead. Beautiful play by the pitcher for the Blue Jays. Knocked it down cleanly. Unfortunately, it looked a little too nonchalant over to first, and he overthrew the first baseman, Ruben Santiago. And the Woodpeckers are up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. It's the little mistakes. Ball on the inside that could really kill you in this game. Ball on the inside part. 2-0 the count. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. He looks him back. Looks like they got a runner in a pickle. Ball thrown to home. He is going to be out. The runner from second advances on the fielder's choice. And we will have runners on the corner. One away. 1-0 Woodpeckers. And in steps number 34. Strike on the first pitch. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. He's only got one play, and that's over to first. Gets him. Throw it back to second. Oh, the second baseman. No one paying attention. Could nearly got away with the one. The run scores for the Woodpeckers, and they advance their lead to 2-0. The runner at second was rounded the base kind of nonchalantly, like he thought the inning had ended, but It has not. And an RBI opportunity at hand for the Woodpeckers hitter. The ball gets away. Runners going down to third. Samano's tossed down to third. Slides the tag. Safe is the call. Ball one on the play. Ball two. 2-1 the count. That ball is floated into left field, and it's going to drop for a bloop single. And the run is going to score for the Woodpeckers, who advance to extend their lead to 3-0. A bloop single gives the Woodpeckers three more. Gives another, not three more, but another run. And they have a runner on first. Or all damage, not all damage. Two of these runs have come with two runners out. Oh, heads up, heads up, heads up. He goes back to set his bat there. And the runner's going to go to first. Seems like he's all right. Seems like it hit the safe part of the helmet. And the Woodpeckers have runners on first and second here. Two away. And in steps the number 3 hitter. Ball one on the pitch. Ball gets past Samano. And the runners are going to advance on the play. Time called by Max Rising, who's seen his pitcher all but fall apart out there. Got 2-0 count on the number 3 hitter. And followed by him is Dave Arnold. Ball low to the batter. And that runs the count to 3-0. And he's going to take ball 4. And the bases are going to be juiced for the last person the Blue Jays want to see. Dave Arnold, who cracked a loud single to right field last at bat. Courtesy runner for the Woodpeckers. And many RBI opportunities ahead. Ball low for ball one. Ball was on the inside part of the plate, down towards the feet. That ball was cracked high into center field. The center fielder is tracking it under it, squeezes the leather for a loud third out, and more damage has been avoided. But the Woodpeckers strike for three here in the bottom of the second, and after two complete innings, it is the Woodpeckers 3 and the Blue Jays nothing. And we will be back after this right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL.
Throws that ball first base, and the pitcher was that inning. So maybe
Yep.
one inning.
Mm-hmm. Who's this pitching for you?
EJ, Eric Johnson.
Eric Johnson, the name of the pitcher. Strike one. That ball is ripped to left field, but it might go foul. And oh, it remains fair. And it looks like the batter will have a double just out of the outstretched arms. Is Alex Collins playing out there?
Collins is out, yeah.
Collins.
AKA Clark.
What?
AKA Clark.
Clark?
Cubs.
No, nice.
He's Clark, the mascot.
No way, is he really? Oh, wow. Did not know that. Alex Collins. Clark for the Cubs. This job just gets crazier and crazier, folks. You never know who you're going to meet. Here's the pitch. That ball is flared into center. The center field backtracks, gets under it, squeezes the leather for the first out of the inning. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I am doing it all here. Right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Apologize, the bitrate is going brazy over here. Even though we haven't dropped a frame. Calls time. Maybe he got something in his eye. Runner takes off for third. Samano tosses down. Safe at third. Stolen base for the Woodpeckers, who are looking to extend this lead. Ball one on the pitch. And in steps four. The Jays is Jaworski, who rips one foul and out of play. Ground ball hit to Trujillo, who gloves it, tosses on over to first for the second out of the inning. But the run's going to score on the RBI 6-3 putout for Jaworski, and the Woodpeckers extend their lead to 4-0. And stepping into the plate is number 73. Guess? Pacella? Pacella? Ball low. Ball high on the outside part of the plate. Two away here in the bottom of the third. Umpire skedaddles out of that one. 2-1 the count. Looks like we got a count of 3-0. Pitch taken for a strike. Nibbling on the inside part of the plate. He looked like he thought he had a walk. Full count, 2 away. Ball ripped just behind his foul. Heads up parking lot. Should get that sound effect. Ball 4, take your base. As Guest draws the walk. Runner on first for the Woodpeckers. Ball on the inside part of the plate. Ball a little thrown overhead. Ripped behind him, foul. Runs the count to 2-1. And a hit batter for JC. And the Woodpeckers will have runners on first and second. Taking one for the team there. And in steps number 30, Janish. JC trying to find to the third out of the inning. Got the first two pretty quickly, but a run was still able to score. Ball bends on the inside part of the plate for ball 1. RBI opportunity at hand for Janice as Keeler is set to come up next. Finds the strike zone. Ball. Great scoop by Samano as they run the count to 3-1. And ball 4, take your base. As just a few moments ago, the base paths were empty and now they're full of Woodpeckers, and the leadoff hitter is up to the plate in Keeler. Keeler, who had a great game against the Blue Jays last week, is looking to continue that success and has an excellent RBI opportunity at hand. First pitch taken for a strike by Keeler. Looked like he was taking all the way there. He wanted to see if JC could throw him a strike. That ball is into center field, and it's gonna not drop. Sliding catch by the center fielder for the third out of the inning, but not before the Woodpeckers scratch across another run. They leave 3 on base to end the inning. After 3 full complete, it's the Woodpeckers 4 and the Blue Jays 0. The Blue Jays are coming up to bat next, right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Stay tuned. We are set to go here in the top of the fourth inning. The Woodpeckers lead the Blue Jays 4-0. Rhett, I appreciate the comments. You enjoying the view? Because all I gotta say is it is minimal camera work. But when you're a solo crew, you gotta focus on some other things. That ball is fouled right behind us for the first strike of the at bat, and that is Oscar Samano for the Blue Jays. In his last at bat, he ripped a double to the left center field gap. Max Rising looking for him to do the same here. Ball grounded to the shortstop. Tried to play a funky hop on it again. The shortstop tosses it over to first. The first baseman comes off the bag. And Oscar Samano is going to reach safely. That infield is playing some games today with that shortstop. I tell you what. But he was able to corral that one. But the first baseman could not keep his foot on the bag. Swing and a miss on Oliva. Tried to catch the outside part of the zone, but 1-1 the count. Toss on over to first, not in time. Fouled away by Oliva. Runs the count to 1-2. Here's an excellent chance for the Blue Jays to get back in this game. They got the leadoff runner on, Oliva, followed by Jimenez and Bars. They could definitely drive in a run with those two guys coming up to the plate. Now's the time to start chipping away. 1-2 the count on Oliva. Runner back over to first, not in time. Ball caught inside, evens the count at 2-2. Working a little late at bat magic, Chris Oliva. Walk, hit by pitch, or single. Any will do the trick. Ball ripped into right field, and that's going to get down in front of the right fielder. Samano digging for third. We're going to have a play at third, and he is out. Oscar Samano trying to go first to third, and on a beautiful toss by the right fielder, guns him down. An unfortunate first out for the Blue Jays. Trying to create some magic there to get on the board. And they're having a mound visit to see how he should approach George Jimenez. Jimenez, last time we stat checked, hitting over 600 in this league. George Jimenez lifts one into left field. The left fielder is under it, squeezes the leather for the second out of the inning. Routine play for the left fielder. Two-way here in the top of the fourth. And in steps Mike Bars, who ripped one right to the pitcher his last at bat. Bars also a very good hitter for this Blue Jays team. Bars takes strike one. Tried to hook one in, throw back down to first. Not in time. We got a 1-1 count. Grounded slow to the short. He picks it up. Scoop, throws it on over to second. For the third out of the inning. The second baseman casually tosses it to the umpire. And that does it for the Blue Jays in the top of the fourth. But the Blue Jays go 3 up, 3 down. No, not necessarily 3 up, 3 down. 4 up. And a runner thrown out at third. They leave one. And after 3.5, it's the Blue Jays 0 and the Woodpeckers 4. And we will be back right after this, right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Another hit batter. And the Woodpeckers are in business again here in the bottom of the fourth. The number 3 hitter, done it. And Max is gonna go meet with him to see what's the word. And it looks like they're gonna give Chris Oliva some work here, as CJ can't go the distance. And we will be back right here after the pitcher warms up. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the pitcher for the Blue Jays, Oliva, is warmed, and we are ready to go here in the bottom of the fourth. The first batter reached by hit by pitch, and in steps number 3 is done it. And on deck is Dave Arnold. Ball high. 1-0 the count. Ball runs low for a 2-0 count. That ball is lifted into left field. Collins is going to go under it, squeezes the leather, and the runner will retreat back to first. 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth. And in steps Dave Arnold. Here's the first pitch. Lefty, lefty, ball 1. Dave Arnold wanted that one. Let's just say it that. He don't know what he hesitated there for, but 1-1 the count. Rolls him over to second, and it's going to squeeze into right field for a base hit. And the runners will stop at second. Another hit by Dave Arnold, who's 2 for 3 so far. And in steps number 9, Clark. Rhett, if you are still tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL, we appreciate it, buddy. We appreciate all of you tuning in. Ball 1 to the Woodpeckers 5-hitter. Thought about it, but still was called a strike. Rolled over, foul. Beautiful play by the third base coach. Barehanding. That's going to run the count to 1-2. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Samano holds up on the throw. Not sure if the hit and run was trying to be executed there, but the Blue Jays will take it. The second out of the inning, leaving runners at first and third. And in stepping is Sullivan, who has another RBI opportunity at hand. Dave Arnold takes off. Scoop by George. Dave Arnold takes second. Willie, no troubles passing there. Runners on second and third. And looks like it's going to bloop into left field for a base hit. Dave Arnold turning around third. He's going to stop and will score. Cut off by the pitcher. And the Woodpeckers on the base knock by Sullivan take a 6-0 lead on the Blue Jays. Good hustle base running by Dave Arnold there to score the run on the shallow single to left field. And the Woodpeckers lead this game 6-0. Ball on the outside part of the plate. Ball high, runs the count to 2-0. Bounces up to Samano, who catches it. 3-0. The count. Runner on first for the Woodpeckers and a 6-0 lead. Swing and a miss. Had the green light there. Runs the count to 3-1. Runners takes off for second. Ground roll over to third. George Jimenez scoops, fires on over to first for the third out of the inning, but not before the Woodpeckers scratch across a couple more. And after what is it? And after 4 completes, is the Woodpeckers 6 and the Blue Jays nothing. We will be back right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We are back here at the top of the fifth. First pitch strike. And that ball is popped and lifted into center right field. The center fielder runs back on it, squeezes the leather for the first out of the inning. Big deep stride taken there by Banks. And up to the plate steps Nestor Trujillo. That ball cracked into center field. Center fielder's under it. Squeezes the leather for a quick second out. Two away here in the top of the fifth. And in steps Alex Collins. Ball on the inside part of the plate. Thwarted. Blacktop Grizz getting in on the chat action. If you're new to Twitch, make sure you sign up and get into the conversation. Let us know your thoughts on the game so far. Big swing and a miss. Strike one on Alex Collins. Ball on the outside part of the plate. Count goes to 2-1. Alex Collins trying to keep the inning alive for the Blue Jays. That ball bends back in for a strike two. Weak dribbler to the second baseman. Second baseman scoops it, tosses over to first. Diving play, and he is out of there. A very hectic, nifty play by the second baseman. Doesn't have time to grab the ball, instead shovels it over with his glove. And after 4.5, it's the Woodpeckers 6 and the Blue Jays 0. And we will be back right after this. Welcome back to Robert Morris Field right here in beautiful Bensonville, Illinois. We have the Blue Jays and the Woodpeckers here in some CNMSBL action. The Woodpeckers have a 6-0 advantage right now. As we enter the bottom of the fifth, some Major League Baseball news for those curious. The Padres trade for Adam Frazier, the league leader in hits from the Pittsburgh Pirates. That is an excellent pickup for them. Some other rumor mill action going on around Major League Baseball as ball one comes in. Looks like the Mariners are targeting Whit Merrifield. The Seattle wants to make a push for the Kansas City second baseman. And the Phillies are looking and interested in Byron Buxton. You over pursued there. 1-2 the count. Ball on the outside part of the plate is getting to that time of year, folks, in Major League Baseball, where the MLB trade deadline is heating up. Make sure you stay tuned to ESPN or any of those other networks for that. And Mike Bars makes an attempt there as that is a base hit into right field. And the Woodpeckers have a runner on here in the bottom of the fifth. Run on first for the Woodpeckers. That ball is going to be flared into left field. Left fielder can't get there as the Woodpeckers are going to have runners on first and second. And they are back in business again. Oh, batter calls time. Looks to reassess himself. Runners on first and second for the Woodpeckers here in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch bends over for strike one. Ball thrown to the outside. Base hit into left field. That one sounded loud off the bat as the runners are going to go station to station and load the bases with nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. I am not quite sure of the rules here, but it could be 12 runs after 4 and 10 runs after 5 in terms of slaughter rule, and the Woodpeckers have the home field advantage. So, this is their opportunity. And in steps their leadoff hitter, Jack Healer, who a couple innings ago ran into this exact same situation, bases loaded, has an RBI opportunity at hand. Ball low. Called time after that extremely loud bang. Not sure what happened, but the sun is starting to set here on a beautiful Sunday evening at Robert Morris University Field. Ball is low for ball two. Two and 0 the count. Bases loaded. Need a strike here. Ball can't find it. 3 and 0. Keeler has got all eyes set on him. That ball finds the zone for strike one. Test throw over to third. Called for ball four, and a run's gonna score for the Woodpeckers as they extend their lead to 7-0. And into the plate steps Ozzie Munoz, who last at bat was hit by the pitch. Got a little resetting the action here. Yes, he did, says the blue. Strike one. Munoz trying to extend the inning here. Nobody out. Bases full of woodpeckers. Swing and a miss. He's getting happy. He wants to rip it somewhere, but he needs to wait for his pitch. Ball on the outside part of the plate runs the count to 1-2. Ball on the inside part of the plate evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three, as that is the first out of the inning. And the Blue Jays are a double play away from getting out of a hairy situation. And in steps the number three hitter, Randy Dunnett. Ground ball hit to third. Fouled. Just a tad early on that one. That ball is lifted into center field. The center field is in on it. He squeezes the leather. The runner pretend tags. Stopped by Samano. No run scores. Two away here in the bottom of the fifth. And in steps Dave Arnold. Arnold 2 for 3 so far with a couple RBIs. Or at least he has. Do you have an RBI last first at bat? No RBIs. I apologize. But definitely a key part of the order, keeping the machine moving for the Woodpeckers. Ball on the outside part of the plate. Ball on the inside part of the plate. Ball 3 on the outside part of the plate. 3-0 the count on Arnold. Does he have the green light here? A shot to the gap could clear the bases. Ooh, Dave Arnold thought he had it, but that was called strike one. Ball 4 on the inside part of the plate, and they will walk in another run for the Woodpeckers. 8-0 the lead. And in steps Clark. Two away here in the bottom of the fifth. 8-0 Woodpeckers lead. Ball grounded to the pitcher, who's gonna waltz it over, toss on over to first to end the inning. But not before the Blue Jays scratch across a couple more. And after 5 full, it is the Blue Jays 0 and the Woodpeckers 8. We appreciate you tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We are back for the top of the sixth as we got Joey Bosco leading off for the Blue Jays as they look to ignite a rally to get back into this one. Strike one on the first pitch. Fouled away. We'll run the count to 0-2. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. Scooped by the shortstop. Tossed on over to first. One away here in the sixth as Joey Bosco rolls over to the shortstop. And in steps number 31, Yairo Padillo. Ball low for the first pitch of the at-bat. 8-0 the score here. That ball ripped into left field and hooking foul. Evens up the count of one apiece. That ball ripped into center field, and it is going to get past the center fielder, and Padillo is going to have himself a leadoff double here in the sixth. Nice softball flared into center field. Not to lead off the sixth. That's the second batter of the inning, but the Blue Jays have a runner in scoring position with one away here, and in stepping Alex Collins. Alex Collins, recently told by Max Rising, is Clark the Cub. Yes, you heard it here for your folks. Clark the Cub. We appreciate all you do in your servicing. Oh no, that's not Alex Collins. That is Frankie R, the lefty, who slaps one down the left field line and foul for the first strike of the inning. That ball lifted into right center field is going to get down and into the gap. Frankie R is going to have himself a double, and the Blue Jays are going to get their first run of the game. Back-to-back doubles for the Blue Jays puts them on the board and cuts the Woodpecker deficit down to 7. One away here, and the top of the order for the Blue Jays, Doc Nye steps in. Doc Nye rolls one over to second base. Second baseman scoops it and tosses on over to first. The runner advances to third from second on the play. Two away here in the top of the sixth And in steps Oscar Solano, who's been on base twice for the Blue Jays. Eight to one here in the top of the sixth. If you're just joining us, we appreciate all the support over on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We appreciate all of you tuning in. We are trying to reach affiliation here. We are 36 followers away, so make sure you stay tuned. That ball nibbles on the outside part of the plate for ball one. Samano, an RBI opportunity at hand. That ball is going to be fouled off, and there's not going to be room for the catcher to make a play. And that count is going to be run even to 1-1. Ground ball to the catcher is a ball. 2-1 the count. That ball is ripped into center field by Samano and gonna get in between the right and center fielder. And Samano is gonna have himself an RBI single, putting the second run on the board for the Blue Jays. 8-2 Woodpeckers here in the top of the sixth. And in stepping is the relief pitcher, Oliva. Two away here in the sixth. A little last second rally by the Blue Jays. Trailing 8-2 here with 4 outs to play with. That ball is lifted foul and overhead. That's going to be the first strike of the at-bat. Big swing and a miss by Oliva. Trying to cut the deficit in half there for the Blue Jays. Runs the count to 0-2. This is where you need to choke up and shorten your swing a little bit. Ball on the outside, throwback down to first, not in time. They thought they would catch Samano napping, but that is not the case. High fly ball into right field. That ball is going to be caught by the right fielder. Excellent play, ranging to his left. Goes out and snags the ball. Minimum damage done for the Woodpeckers here in the top of the sixth. As we move to the bottom of the sixth, the Blue Jays scratch across two. And as we go to the bottom of the sixth, it is the Woodpeckers 8 and the Blue Jays 2. We will be back right after this, right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the bottom of the sixth as the Woodpeckers lead your Blue Jays 8-2. One more inning to play after this. And leading off for the Woodpeckers is number 24, standing strong, right-handed hitter, to see if he can start a rally for the Blue Jay or for the Woodpeckers. Ball low. Ground ball ripped into left field for a base hit, and the Woodpeckers have their leadoff batter on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth. Run on first, nobody out. If you're just joining us here in the bottom of the sixth, Woodpeckers have a commanding 8-2 lead over the Blue Jays. Ball on the inside part of the plate. As Max was alluding to earlier, the Blue Jays are in a transition period as a franchise, trying to recoup and regather the magic they once had. Dwindling just below 500 as that ball is cracked foul and out of play. The Woodpeckers, on the other hand, a few games above 500, sitting third within the division, trailing both the Aces and the Red Sox, who are both having amazing seasons so far. Wanted to hook that one in, but that ball is just a bit outside. 2-1 the count. That ball is going to be flared into left field, and it diving play by Alex Collins for the first out of the inning, and the runner at first is going to have to retreat back. One away here in the bottom of the sixth by a great play by the Cubs mascot, Alex Collins. One away here, first pitch of the at bat. Strike one the call. Ball low. Coming up next, right here in Bensenville, it is the same game. We're going to have the Blue Jays visiting the Woodpeckers, but it's going to be in the 44-year-old division. If you are interested in playing baseball, no matter the age, make sure you go to CNMSBL.com for more information. That's going to be a ball on the outside part of the plate. 2-1 the count. That ball is going to be flared into right center field for a base hit. Scooped by the right field and tossed back in. The Woodpeckers are going to have runners on first and second after the base hit. And in steps number 15. Ball on the outside part of the plate. Ball two. Swing and a miss strike on the pitch. He was trying to make it an 11-2 ball game. Fouled away for strike two. He's up there battling. The count is full. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Two away here in the second. Runners on first and second for the Woodpeckers. And in steps number 30. That was the first pitch ball to Janish. Little sideline action going on. Count it remains 1-0. Ball on the outside part of the plate runs the count to 2-0. Ball must have missed high there. Count runs to 3-0. And ball for take your base. That's got to load the bases for the Woodpeckers. 2 outs though. And in steps the leadoff hitter, Keeler. Jack Keeler for the Woodpeckers. This is the second time we've done a Woodpeckers game right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Strike one to the Woodpeckers leadoff hitter. That's going to be a ground ball back up the middle and in to center field. The Woodpeckers are going to send the second one home. The catcher grabs it. And he is safe as the Woodpeckers extend their advantage to 10-2. And they have runners on first and second with 2 away. And in steps Ozzy Munoz. That ball is ripped foul. For the first strike, he was on it early. Owen won the count on Munoz as he fouls it away to run the count 0-2. Ground ball hit to the shortstop, flips it on over to second, and that is the third out of the inning. And the Woodpeckers tack on 2 more. And after 6 complete innings, we go to the top of the 7th. It's the Woodpeckers 10 and the Blue Jays 2. We appreciate you tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Last chance for the Blue Jays here in the top of the 7th. And to get the party started is George Jimenez, one of their better hitters. The Blue Jays are trailing by 8 here in the top of the 7th. As the Woodpeckers starting pitcher is looking to finish this game off well. First pitch, ball on the outside part of the plate. Ball bends on the inside part of the plate as Jimenez ducks out of the way. 2-0 the count. I'm not sure what was going on there with catcher, but seems like everything is squared away and we're back to normal here. 2-0 the count on George Jimenez. Takes the third pitch for a strike. And 2-1 is the count. Ground ball hit to third. Scooped by the third baseman. Strong toss over to first for the first out of the inning. One away here in the top of the 7th. And in steps Mike Byers. That ball is fouled behind us and out of play. Bars has had a couple well hit balls today. Unfortunately, this has been right at players with gloves. That ball is ripped up the middle for a base hit, and Mike Bars finds some green patches out there as he hustles down to first. Runner on for the Blue Jays, and in steps number 13, Kevin Banks.